Welcome back to the 2K Showcase Let's Play. I am your host, Attack Slug, and as promised, when we hit a combined $10 on the last batch of Showcase videos, we bought a new Showcase, and as voted by you, this is one more match, and immediately I'm like, why are there only 9 events? Because, you know, that was 14, that was 19, and now we're just kind of on this downward trend of this is all you can get for this showcase is 9 events? Well, anyway, I'm going to hit X here and we're going to join this showcase and see what it's all about. So, my immediate assumption here is going to be video package, and my apologies that you are obviously not watching this video package because of content ID and all the things that entails. So unfortunately, that is the case. So we're getting this thing here with Edge and Christian video package, and we're gonna, you know, reek of awesomeness, etc., etc., as it recaps their road from the start of their career up until Edge had to unfortunately retire, and then Christian wanted his one more match. But this is a time period that I recall Christian and Randy Orton, which is the crux of this showcase, having some amazing pay-per-view matches kind of back to back to back, and that was a good time, and fun was had. So, as before, I will say that when we cross the next $10 for, you know, and that's not just these videos, that is the entirety of, you know, when we get to that next $10, then the next showcase will get bought. And again, I will say, you know, do you want to see Hall of Pain or do you want to see Path of the Warrior? Let me know in the comments, and I will tally up those votes when we get there, if we get there. And I'll mention, as before, if someone just wants to say, hey, here's $10 to go buy a showcase, use the fan funding button, then I will certainly do that. But as no one, at this point, no one has done the fan funding button, so I understand. Believe me, I understand. But you gotta understand that my budget is what my budget is, and if we get there, we get there. If we don't, we don't. So, enough YouTube shenanigans, enough of that nonsense. I am curious, with only 9 events, how meaningful those 9 events will be within the showcase mode. So, we got this Del Rio stuff going on here, talking about Destiny and being the world heavyweight champion. So I am curious as to where they're going to start off this showcase mode, where it's going to be the beginning of this Christian Randy Orton thing going on here. And we're still talking about Destiny. So there's Extreme Rules. There's yeah. And my phone's going off because why wouldn't it? It's just a meaningless email. That's okay. So that was the end of that video package. Let us see what our first match entails here in the One More Match 2K Showcase for 2K15 on the PS4. Here comes Del Rio. It is Extreme Rules, Tampa, Florida. And I can't remember if this is heel Alberto or face Alberto, but honestly, doesn't matter either way. And how did that car get on that ramp? There's no way for that car. That is not how cars work. You can't magically teleport that car to where it is. Come on now. Suspension of disbelief and all that. Look, how did that car get there? How did that car get there? It's nonsense. Alberto El Patron, as he's now known. Rio. Was this still part of the... well, no, I guess there wasn't really... They didn't consider it a brand extension, but they still had the 2 belts. Or was this still during the brand extension? I don't know. Was there still 2 distinct brands at this time? I honestly... That whole era of the brand extension was weird to me. When they had, you know, bragging rights and that kind of thing. It was strange. And now it's just every guy on every show, and who cares? So here comes Christian. Christian, at last, he's on his own. Although, obviously, he wasn't using that music at the time. And just the era of Christian, did he ever have a good t-shirt? Like, he had just a lot of terrible t-shirts, was my recollection of Christian, for the majority of his career. lot of terrible t-shirts. Is this the ladder match? That'd be cool. Alright, Captain Charisma. Yeah, it's definitely a ladder. Well, I guess it would have to be, being that it is Extreme Rules. That would make sense. So I'm wondering if the other two showcase modes have less events, as this one has less events than the on the disc showcase modes. Like, if you're gonna make people pay, if you're gonna want people to pay for DLC, make your DLC meaningful. Then perhaps it will be felt that is worth the value of your DLC. Just a thought. I know, like, obviously with the whole thing that's going on right now with the Batman $40 season pass, like, who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Like, what on earth? Like, that is 3/4 of the game that you're paying for. Oh my god, Tony Chimmel! Tony Chimmel. Okay. I am on board with the showcase mode now that I have seen Tony Chimmel. Where the hell has he been? Is he even still in the company? That's what I want to know. So, who are we playing as in this showcase mode? Critically damaged Del Rio. I am playing as Christian. Swinging neckbreaker to start off this match. And then we begin the stomping. And then Ricardo is just hanging out ringside. I might have to hit Ricardo with a ladder. That might need to happen. We don't want chain wrestling, but I'm sure if I actually do a grapple, there's probably going to be chain wrestling. So the saddest part of having this DLC and having this showcase Del Rio is that now I literally have 3 Del Rios in this game. I could do a triple threat match with Del Rio versus Del Rio versus Del Rio. That could totally happen. Nope. Alright. There we go. Get some of his heat back here. Nope, reversed it. Nope, reversed it. Oh, big belly-to-belly Scott Steiner suplex. His freaks and his peaks. Float over DDT, just like The Rock. Looking for his peeps. Yes, playing mind games. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Baseball slide into nothing. That was weird. It was really weird. Oh, low blow. That's not cool. Alberto, that is not cool. That is the opposite of cool. Nope. Nope. No, it doesn't. That is not. The big gold belt is not the WCW belt. It is not. It was handed to Triple H 10 years ago. It was the Triple H belt. I hate when they try to tie in that lineage. So stupid. What are you doing, Ricardo? Alright, let's hit our signature here. Just the reverse DDT. And then we'll hit our kill switch. Or as he used to call it, the unprettier. Screw you, Ricardo. Get this ladder here. Boom. What? What are you doing, Ricardo? Apple juice! Alright, let's do some of that. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Oh no. Oh no. Let's get away. Let's go get the other ladder because I don't want to be there when both those guys are going to be trying to assault me. Throw it in the ring. There we go. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. That's not cool. Whoa, I don't think so. Let's drop the big elbow here. Let's see if we can't get Alberto out of the ring. There we go. Didn't mean to do that, but okay. Here we go, set it up. Ladder match. Ladder match. Grapple Del Rio. I can do that. Get back in the ring first. And then grapple him. That's a grapple. How is that? There we go. Nope. Alright, well, let's sit here and taunt him for a bit. Look for my peeps. Regain my stamina while Alberto does his thing. Come on, Alberto, get back in the ring. Come on, Bertie, as Sheamus would call him. There we go. He's going for the kill switch again. Backstabber. Probably not. Oh, he's trying so hard. It's gotta climb the ladder. It's like the only guy that I've seen lately who actually says, screw climbing the ladder slow, is Dolph Ziggler. Oh, hey, there's Edge. In his flannel. He's so Canadian. That's it. Off a distraction. You win the belt off a horn distraction. That is the dumbest thing in the world. Here we go. Going to get this belt. Reach. That was it? I didn't have to do the pull, just the reach? Really? Really? Okay, sure. Yeah, but that's still kind of the B-tier belt when you think about it. Because he wasn't the WWE champion. He had the big gold belt. It's not the same. That, essentially, that has been like the IC title. When they still had both belts. And that unfortunately made the IC belt kind of worthless. No matter how many guys wanted to return it to prominence, etc., etc. But hey, good for him. Good for Christian. He won a world title. Not the world title, but a world title. That is still something, you know, obviously, future Hall of Famer Christian. Not that, you know, being a Hall of Famer means that much. They put in Rikishi, so... Just saying. They'll pretty much put anybody in the Hall of Fame who had any kind of a, you know, quote-unquote, big run, even if they were a mid-card guy at best. Now, granted, they did put Rikishi in a world title feud very briefly with, you know, I did this for The Rock, I did it for the people. And he was in that Hell in a Cell match that had 6 guys in it and fell off the Hell in a Cell into a pile of hay in the back of a truck. But, I digress. That is still a terrible shirt, Edge. Like, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Edge is so happy with his, you know, neck that's all busted up, stack of dimes, etc., etc. That Seth Rollins tried to literally kill him. But he can't say he's in the elite group that was part of that when the big gold belt was the WCW, previously NWA, etc., etc. That wasn't the same belt. It wasn't the same belt. I'm going to say it over and over again until people understand that wasn't the same belt. Not the same lineage. You can't make me believe it was. Again, Christian. We get it. And then that guy digs crazy chicks, even though CM Punk is not part of this, you know, storyline. But sure, why not? Okay. It is what it is. Here we go. We're still extended celebration here. So that's gonna do it for today's episode. The kickoff of the one more match thing, and then obviously, as always, we're gonna watch the intro stuff for tomorrow's episode as we soldier on here with this Let's Play of the 2K Showcase. And we're going to see what tomorrow's episode, tomorrow's match is going to be. So I guess the question remains, if I do multiple matches in any of the episodes, it's going to make this that much shorter, and I'm going to make that much less money, which reduces the chance of me doing more showcases. So ideally, I'm probably going to do one of these per day, one event per day, however long it's going to take, because I want to keep, obviously that means 9 events means 9 days of, stuff, and then hopefully that can, make me enough to make the next showcase. But we'll see. So I'm going to put down the controller here and watch the intros for the next two, and have a sip of my water here. It is about lunchtime. I'm fucking really hungry. Orlando, Florida SmackDown. Here comes Randall Keith Orton. So yes, much like 3 Del Rios, I now have 3 Randy Ortons. And that is amusing on a number of levels. Oh hey, there's CM Punk in the background. Taking an RKO. Alright, Randy, we've heard the announcers do their spiel, so we can skip your, thing that you're gonna do. Your hey, nothing they can say. Actually, he might have not had that music at this point, but still, it's funny. First defense on SmackDown. Like, really? SmackDown? Oh yeah, I remember, because this is when he loses it 5 days later. I was so mad. I was like, really? You let him have that moment after so long, and then you take it from him 5 days later? I mean, it's just as bad as when I kept doing that stuff with Dolph Ziggler, would have the belt for, 8 minutes and then lose it. Like, really? Really? That's how you're gonna build a guy, is by having him have the belt just a little bit. Really bad. Really bad. That Christian face model is not, it's kind of off, to be honest. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's it's almost there, but it's not quite. It's not as bad as the AJ face model, but that's kind of a high bar to reach. And Tony Chimmel is in the game. Fantastic. Alright. He's going to look for his peeps, and I'm going to hit X and see who I'm playing as. I'm going to assume Randy Orton, because he wins this match, if memory serves me correctly. And it just might, but it just might not. Yep, Randy Orton. Okay. Quit match. So that will be tomorrow's event. Look forward to that. And I will tell you that, as always... what was the first one? There you go. As always, I am your host, Attack Slug. This has been my Let's Play of the 2K Showcase mode in 2K15. Part 1 of the One More Match. I just burped there. One More Match. And I will tell you that I will see you tomorrow. What's my spiel? Tune in next time. I will see you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out.